So this incident, from now on, we'll refer to this as the cassette tape incident. So I was clearing out one of our old cupboards the other day. You know the one. Every house has this cupboard. We don't throw it away, we just emotionally relocate it cupboard. Now inside this case was a bunch of old cassette tapes that I found. Now I got this from my dad when he passed away many years ago. So there's some proper old music on there, but the technology is even older. Now, as I was opening this and smiling at this when I realized what this was, one of my kids walked in and went, "Dad, what are those?" And listen, if you've never had your child look at something from your childhood like it's an ancient fossil, it just hits different. You feel like you should be wearing a museum badge and standing behind a velvet rope. I straighten up, go full dad mode. These are cassette tapes. What do? They play music. Confident, authoritative, done. And then comes the follow-up. How? And all of a sudden, I realize, standing there holding this thing I used every single day for the first 15 years of my life, I have absolutely no idea how this works. None. Zero. Never thought about it until now. I grew up with these things. I rewound them, fast-forwarded them, flipped sides like a DJ with commitment issues. I even fixed them when they broke with a little sticky tape and put the whole cassette tape back together, and it worked. But how do they actually work? No clue. So I do what every father does when he doesn't know the answer. Sound more confident and try and fake it till you make it. Well, you see, there's tape inside. What kind of tape? Comes the question like a shot goes again across the bow. Music tape? That's not a thing. That's not an explanation. That's just panic. Wearing a tie. So I try again. There's a ribbon inside and the music is on the ribbon. Now my kid looks at me like I just explained Wi-Fi using fairy dust. So the song is on the ribbon? Yes, it's on the ribbon. Like written on it? And now I'm sweating because in my head I'm thinking, is it written? Are there little tiny Ed Sheeran scribbled in there? What is actually happening inside this thing? I've been using it for years and generally thought the music just lived in there, I suppose. Like little audio squatters. Then it gets worse. Can we listen to it? Now I have to explain the device. You need a cassette player. Where is it, Dad? Somewhere in 1988, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a box. You put the tape in and it spins. Why does it spin? For dramatic effect. And then I remember the pencil. If you know, you know. I grab a pencil, stick it into the cassette hole, start winding. My kid loses his mind. What are you doing? This is how we rewind. Now he's just staring at me like I'm performing an ancient, forbidden ritual, which honestly I was. Why not just press rewind? Because sometimes technology betrayed us. You haven't lived until you spent 5 minutes manually rewinding a tape, only for it to snap. That sound meant your favorite song is gone. It's now modern art. No buffering wheel, no error message, just gone. No recovery option. Confetti, farewell. Streaming has made us soft. Wi-Fi drops for 3 seconds and we're like, I don't think society is stable anymore. Back then, we were out manually winding music with pencil and calling it a good day. Oh, and then I hit them with a real kicker. These tapes have 2 sides. Mind blown. Full system failure. Critical system error. Why? Because life was harder? You had to commit to an album. You couldn't skip. You couldn't shuffle. If track 3 was bad and track 3 was always bad, you sat there and endured it. That song built character, and then mid-vibe, you had to flip it. Physically. Nothing kills a romantic mood like Hang On Babe, side B. And then my kid looks up at me and asks, why didn't you just use your phone? If I could do a facepalm right now, I would. This child genuinely believes that in 1994 we were sitting there going, sorry guys, my iPhone's dead, let's use the cassette. Right. So here I am, standing in my kitchen, holding this relic of my entire childhood, trying to explain to two humans I created, and realizing I used this thing for years, and I absolutely no idea how it works. We just accepted it. That's how life used to be. You didn't question technology, you just trusted it. You put the tape in, it played music, you didn't ask why. Now, Wi-Fi drops for 3 seconds, and the world ends. But back then, we were winding music with a pencil, manually, and we called it a good day.